Nowadays, WhatsApp is one of the most common apps used on the mobile phone for sending text messages, voice or video call, and other media content with your friends and parents. It is based on Menlo Park, California, United States. But do you know how WhatsApp was started and who is the founder? In this video, I'm going to tell how WhatsApp was started and who is the founder. WhatsApp founder Koum was an ex-employee of Yahoo. He worked in Yahoo as an infrastructure engineer. WhatsApp co-founder Acton was also an ex-employee of Yahoo. He was a security tester at Yahoo. They both worked around 9 years in Yahoo and left Yahoo in September 2007. They both took a vacation for long months, traveling around South America and playing soccer and frisbee. In those times, Jan was dependent on his $4,000 saving for daily expenses, which he earns when he was working at Yahoo. When their savings started sinking, then they both applied at Facebook for a job, but unfortunately, they both were rejected by Facebook and some tech companies too. In January 2009, Jan bought a new iPhone and he realized that the potential 7-month-old app store was going to grow a new industry on the internet. The idea of new app of Jan was to have statuses next to the individual's names of the people. When you update your status, then it would show to your network. That's how the idea of WhatsApp started in Jan's mind. He needs some front-end developers for his idea app because he was a back-end developer. He started meeting with one of his Russian friends, Alex at West San Jose. Jan needed an iPhone app developer, so with the help of rentecoder.com, Alex introduced Jan to a Russian iPhone app developer, Igor Solomonikov, for developing the app. Still, the code for an app was not complete. Jan started working on creating the back-end code to sync the app with any phone number. He spent so many days updating the app for the hundreds of different regional nuances. Jan chooses the WhatsApp name because it sounded like WhatsApp. After some weeks, on the birthday of Jan, on February 14, 2009, WhatsApp Inc. was incorporated in California by Koum. As an old saying, failure is the part of the success. Even WhatsApp was failing in the early days. Instant success didn't come for Jan. Initially, the first version of WhatsApp was crashing after being released to the public. It was very unpopular. Jan demoed his new app to his friends, but nobody was interested in his app. He was so disappointed with the feedbacks. Only his Russian friend Alex was supporting him by installing the app on his phone. This all went on for some days. Jan was disheartened and ready to give up and try for a new job. But fortunately, Brian's support and encouraged him to not give up and do more hard work for a few months. When Apple released push notification in June 2009, which allow users to ping when they were not using an app, Jan loves the idea and concept of push notification and updates his app that when user changes status like I am at meeting, I can't talk right now, then user's status will notify everyone in their network. Some of Alex's Russian friends loves the app and started using to ping each other with creatively customized statuses like now I'm going for a morning walk or today I woke up late. And it became like an instant messaging app. Some users started using like hey how are you, and then Jan realized that he'd accidentally created a messaging service. This made Jan more confident and interested in WhatsApp. From that onward, Jan had no look back. At the time, there was already a free texting service app was available, like BlackBerry's BBM, but their demerit was that it worked among BlackBerry's users. Other apps were like Skype and Google G Talk, but users love WhatsApp because of its uniqueness, that it can log in with phone number and user-friendly apps. In August 2009, WhatsApp 2.0 was released with new features, which messaging app component facility. It allows users to text with your network. Suddenly, the number of users increased to 250,000. Later on, Jan approached Brian to join his company. At the time, Brian was still trying to build up an unsuccessful startup idea. They both discussed WhatsApp's new features planning for more effective, such as adding MMS messages for sending media files like videos and photos. After few days, they both established a few small partitions of area of a room on Evelyn Avenue. They didn't have a proper office for their company and even don't have a WhatsApp signboard outside their office. In October 2009, they both got their first funding. Brian contacts and persuaded his 5 friends, an ex-employee of Yahoo, to invest $250,000 as seed funding for a WhatsApp. Brian was granted as co-founder of WhatsApp and received a share of the company. On November 1, 2009, Brian officially joined the company. In November 2009, after staying the beta stage version for so many months, WhatsApp launched on the App Store for iPhone users. Later on, Jan hired his old friend, app developer Chris Paper, to develop a BlackBerry version of WhatsApp, and 2 months later, WhatsApp launched BlackBerry version. In May 2010, the Symbian OS was added and launched the Android version in August 2010. The main objective of WhatsApp founder was to make a customer satisfaction and privacy app, and to provide a simple interface to the users, enabling them to stay in connections with their friends and loved ones. Their product would not store any messages of users on their servers. They both work at Yahoo, so they have experienced the effect of advertising on customers. As a result, they both make an app advertising free. Jan even pinned up a note from Brian on his office desk saying, "No ads, no game, no gimmicks." This idea made WhatsApp more user-friendly. Say for example, you are chatting with one of your friends or loved ones, then suddenly ads pop up. How will you feel? Irritating, right? So that's why users love the strategy of WhatsApp. To cover up their cost of sending verification text to users, they switched the app from free to paid versions occasionally, so they wouldn't grow too fast. They both earn without advertising by charging some dollars to the iPhone users on the first time installations of the app and per year for the Android users. By early 2010, they are generating revenue about $500,000 per month. WhatsApp was developed by Russian app developers, which is led by Igor. WhatsApp was in top 20 of the US app stores of all the apps in early 2011. In April 2011, on Series A of funding, WhatsApp got $8 million from Sequoia Capital. On Series B of funding, they got $50 million from Sequoia Capital in 2013. WhatsApp continued to grow, and as of February 2013, WhatsApp had reached a user base of more than 200 million active users and a staffing of 50 employees. The rapid growth and performance of WhatsApp caught attention to the Facebook founder and CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. In February 2014, Facebook Inc., now Meta Platforms, acquired WhatsApp in $19 billion. It is the largest acquisition by Facebook till date because Mark understood the number of WhatsApp users, engagement, and other factors in the future. WhatsApp team continued to update and add new features over the time, like status features, group audio OTT service, messaging component, sending an image, video, voice and video call features, and WhatsApp business, etc. All these features contributed to the growth and popularity of WhatsApp. Today, WhatsApp became the primary means of internet communication. WhatsApp is now used in around 180 countries all over the world, and as of July 2021, WhatsApp total active users reached 2 billion. Will Cathcart is the CEO of WhatsApp since 2019. WhatsApp helps the technology to make it more convenient and keep in touch on communication around the people. Jan and Brian can earn large amount of money through ads, but they both give preference to users and make user-friendly free ads, safe and secure apps, which went on to become the most popular communicating platform in the world. They received huge success in a very less time. Once Facebook was rejected by Jan and Brian for job, and after a few years, their product was acquired by Facebook for $19 billion.